In this video, we will explain how to check your smartphone for missed calls and how to listen to any voicemail messages you've received. These steps work on most smartphones. Some phones look a little different, so I will explain both iPhone and Android when needed. Before we begin, it is important to understand why this matters. In the United States, many important services like doctors, schools, caseworkers, and government offices usually call only once. If you do not answer, they often leave a voicemail message and expect you to listen to it. They may not keep calling again and again. So checking your missed calls and voicemail helps you stay informed, avoid missing appointments, and receive important information. Now we'll explain how to check any missed calls. If someone tries to call you but you do not answer the phone while they are calling, your phone will show that person's name or phone number as a missed call. To see your missed calls, first find the phone app on your smartphone screen. Usually it is a green icon with a white phone symbol. Tap it once. Tapping your phone app will open up a list of calls. This list shows who called you and when, and also whom you called and when. This symbol shows that you were the person who made the call. This symbol shows that someone called you and you answered it. Missed calls are usually shown in red on iPhones and with a small red icon or the words missed call on Android phones. If you notice you missed a call, you can tap that number to call the person back. However, if you do not recognize the name or number, consider not calling them back. They might be spam calls. Spam calls are calls from strangers who are trying to sell you things you don't need. Sometimes people with bad intentions will call phone numbers to try to trick the people who answer into giving them money. In English, this kind of trick is called a scam. Here are some simple ways to spot a scam. If a person asks for your social security number, bank information, or passwords, it is likely a scam. If a person says you won a prize but you never entered anything, it is likely a scam. If the person says the situation is urgent, like do this now or something bad will happen, be careful. Scammers try to make you feel scared or rushed. To stay safe, if someone does any of the things above, hang up and do not give them the information. Now that you know how to see if you missed any calls, let's learn about how to see if any of those calls you missed included a voicemail message. A voicemail is a voice message that someone sends you when you don't answer their phone call. Just like paper mail goes to a mailbox, voicemail goes to a digital voice mailbox on your phone. Usually, for you to be able to open your voicemail box and receive the voicemail messages people are trying to send you, you must first set up voicemail on your phone. It's very important to set up your voicemail box because in the United States, many offices will leave information in your voicemail box instead of calling again. Some phones will prompt you to set up your voicemail the first time you try to access your voicemail. Setting up your voicemail box can be a little different depending on what phone you have, so ask a trusted person for help if you aren't sure how to do it. You may have the choice to record your voice for something called a custom voicemail greeting. Usually, people say their name and the sentence, "Please leave a message," so that when people call, those people know they've called the right person. However, some people choose to not record a custom voicemail greeting for privacy reasons. They may not want strangers who call them to know the name connected with the phone number. They can either use no greeting at all, or use the phone's default greeting, which won't need their name or their recorded voice. Now that you know that the voicemail box must be set up and why it's important, we'll share instructions on how to access the voicemail box. The instructions can be different depending on if you have an iPhone or an Android. On an iPhone, start by finding the phone app and tapping it. This opens the phone app. Find the voicemail icon or words and tap them. Remember, if you have never opened your phone's voicemail before, your phone may tell you that you need to set it up and it may include instructions on the screen. However, if you've already set up your voicemail, then you will see a list of voicemail messages that people have sent you. Tap any message to listen. You may need to hit the play button to hear it. if the voicemail message has important information that you need to remember, don't delete it. However, if the voicemail message is not important and you don't need to remember any information from it, you can delete it. This may look like a red trash can icon. It's a good idea to delete voicemail messages that you'll never need to hear again, because this keeps your phone voice mailbox from getting full. Just like a mailbox for paper mail, if it gets too full, it can't receive new messages. Now, let's see how to check voicemail on Android phones. Android phones can look different depending on the brand, but the steps are similar. Like on an iPhone, you'll also start by finding the phone app and tapping it once. Next, look for a button or tab that says voicemail. Sometimes it is at the bottom of the screen. Sometimes you need to tap the 3 dots in the corner and choose voicemail. If your Android phone does not show voicemail inside the phone app, your phone company may use a voicemail number. If that is the case, once inside your phone app, you will have to press and hold the number 1. This will call your voicemail box. A recorded voice may give you instructions, such as which buttons to press to listen, save, or delete messages. Remember, just like iPhones, Android phones may require you to set up your voicemail box before you can use it. It's important to delete the messages you don't need so it doesn't fill up. In summary, checking your missed calls and voicemail helps you stay connected. Doctors, schools, and service providers often leave important instructions or appointment details in voicemail. If you do not check these messages, you may miss something important. Listening regularly helps you stay informed and in control. Be wary of scams. Ask a trusted person for help if you need it. We hope this video has helped you learn how to check your smartphone for missed calls and for voicemails.